There is a place on Earth where almost nothing beneath the ground seems to stay still. In one place, lava rises from inside a mountain. Somewhere else, a powerful earthquake strikes beneath the ocean. And in another, one tectonic plate slowly pushes beneath another. Surrounding much of the Pacific Ocean is this vast geological belt known as the Ring of Fire, stretching nearly 40,000 kilometers in a horseshoe shape. It runs from the western coast of South America through the Andes, Central and North America, Alaska, Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, Japan, the Philippines and Indonesia, before reaching the island of the South Pacific and New Zealand. It is not a perfect ring, nor is it a single geological zone. The name refers to the network of tectonic plate boundaries, earthquake zones and volcanoes surrounding the Pacific. But why are earthquakes and volcanoes so common here? The answer lies beneath Earth's crust. The planet's outer shell is divided into huge tectonic plates and they are constantly moving, just a few centimeters a year. Some move toward each other, some pull apart, while others slide past one another. One of the most important processes in the Ring of Fire is subduction. When a dense oceanic plate meets another plate, it can sink beneath it and descend deep into the earth. Water and other materials carried down with the plate help trigger melting in the mantle, producing magma. When the magma rises to the surface, volcanoes form, and when stress between moving plates suddenly breaks free, earthquakes occur. One of the clearest examples in along South America's western coast, the Nazca Plate is being pushed beneath the South American plate. This collision helped create the massive Andes mountain range and volcanoes such as Cotopaxi, Villarrica, and Nevado del Ruiz. Further north, the Cocos Plate is being forced beneath Central America, creating a major volcanic zone that includes Popocatépetl, Fuego, and Santa Maria. Along the western United States, the Juan de Fuca Plate is moving beneath the North American plate, forming the Cascade Range, home to Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier. The 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens was a dramatic reminder that these mountains can still hold enormous energy. 𝗞𝗲𝘆𝘄cie𝗿𝗱𝘀 and Karimsky are among its major volcanoes. Then comes Japan, where the Pacific Plate, Philippine Sea Plate, and surrounding plates interact in a complex geological setting. The result is frequent earthquakes and active volcanoes such as Mount Fuji, Sakurajima, and Aso. Further south, the Philippines and Indonesia become increasingly active. In Indonesia, the oceanic part of the Indo-Australian plate is being pushed beneath the Sunda region, creating one of the densest concentrations of volcanoes on Earth. Mayon, Taal, Merapi, Sumeru, and Anak Krakatau are among the best known. The 1883 eruption of Krakatau and the tsunami triggered by the collapse of Anak Krakatau in 2018 showed how dangerous changes beneath the sea can become. The Ring of Fire continues through Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, and Tonga before reaching New Zealand. Here, the Pacific and Australian plates both collide and slide past each other. On New Zealand's North Island, this activity has created the Taupo volcanic zone, home to Mount Ruapehu and Wakari or White Island. So the Ring of Fire is not the story of one plate. Surrounding the Pacific Plate are the North American, South American, Nazca, Cocos, Juan de Fuca, Philippine Sea, Australian, and Antarctic plates, along with several smaller plates. Their constant movement and interaction shape this enormous belt. But not every volcano here is active. Some are erupting today, some have been quiet for centuries, while others may erupt again in the future. According to a Smithsonian Global Volcanism Program, 41 volcanic regions within the Ring of Fire contain 688 volcanoes with evidence of eruptions during the Holocene, the geological period covering roughly the last 11,700 years. That means more than half of the world's known Holocene volcanoes are found within this broader region. The volcanoes around the Ring of Fire are not connected to one giant underground magma chamber. Each region has its own tectonic setting and geological processes, and much of these activity happens beyond our view. The movement of these plates has created some of the deepest parts of the ocean, including the Mariana Trench, where volcanic structures and deep-sea geological systems continue to reshape the planet. So, the Ring of Fire is much more than a chain of fiery mountains. It is a vast, living part of Earth's crust, where plates move, mountains rise, ocean trenches deepen, and enormous energy is released as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The fiery belt around the Pacific is in many ways a visible record of what is happening deep inside our planet. Earth is not standing still. It is still moving, still changing, and still rewriting its own map.